I cannot make an intro to save my life. Good morning, my name's Ray. I've been trying to do this for about an hour. I don't know what the heck I'm doing, but anyway, I like to talk about pictures. I am out in my backyard watching birds build a nest in my light on the porch that's been broken forever. Well, anyway, okay, so I'm gonna pretend you bought your first camera and you don't know what to do with it yet, maybe? I don't know. First thing I'm gonna tell you is watch as many YouTube videos as you can. Mine, I learned mostly from Jared Poland, Chase Jarvis for motivational stuff, Peter McKinnon. He's mostly for video, but he's just awesome and you'll learn a bunch of stuff from him anyway. Also, he's just entertaining. Casey Neistat, I don't know, everybody. Just look up and learn how-to videos all over YouTube. You'll see there's a boatload of them. A boatload. I wanted to talk to you about ISO on DSLRs, well, mirrorless cameras too now. ISO is how hard your camera sensor is working. The lower your ISO, the better. If you're at ISO 100, you're going to have a lot less noise and grain and all that stuff than you would at a higher ISO, like, 4,000, 8,000. Some of them go up in the millions now. But so you take a picture and you're like, why does it look like there's sand all over this place? I don't understand. It's much more important to get the shot than to worry too much about the grain. Oh, the battery's already dying. How am I gonna finish this? Damn it. So anyway, before my wife's camera so rudely died, yeah. So now I'm filming on my Nikon, which if anybody out there knows about video, you know that Nikon's autofocus sucks. So I've got to have it on like f8, just so it'll stay on my face. See? Oh, it's so heavy. Oh my God. Good now? Can do it? Before my arm dies from this brick. And the ISO is basically how hard your sensor is working. The higher your ISO, the more light you're taking in. So you can take pictures in darker and darker areas, which is great for like weddings and low light situations. But as you raise your ISO up, you get more grain and noise in your dynamic range, which is like how far you can push your shadows and highlights before they get blown out. You lose detail. You get more noise, that grainy, weird looking, oh my God, my shoulder. So the lower your ISO, the better, because then, you have more dynamic range and your, the birds are back. You have more dynamic range, less noise, and it's just a cleaner picture. It looks nicer. Here, I'll take a couple shots so we can compare. Pause for effect, I don't know. So yeah, that's your ISO. ISO is, it's kind of like a cheat button, like, oh, I don't have enough light, so I'll just bump the ISO instead of lowering your shutter speed or opening your aperture. So I can't lift my arm anymore. I don't know how Peter McKinnon does it with his gigantic 1DX. Like, Peter McKinnon's right arm must be 3 million times bigger than mine. Just try to keep your ISO as low as you can. But don't sacrifice getting the shot for having some grain in it, because whatever. I'd rather have a really grainy image of a super cool shot than have, a shot that's so dark that I didn't get anything in it. So I realized yesterday that my goodbye part of my video didn't record. So, peace out.